Hello everybody and welcome to the first bonus video of my Pikmin Let's Play. In this episode we're going to be going over the 3 optional bosses that I didn't fight in the main story, and also we're going to be going over the 2 alternate endings that we didn't get. So first off, we're here in the impact site, and we have this kind gentleman over here. This guy is the Mamuta, or some people would say the Mamuta. I don't know, there's really no correct pronunciation on these Pikmin enemy names just because they haven't really, Nintendo's never really officially said most of them. But this guy, he's very interesting. As you can see, he doesn't really seem to be interested in us and all. In fact, he's kind of docile. Look, he's just kind of walking around us if I walk my Pikmin around. But if you attack him, he'll attack back, and he only attacks you if you provoke him first, and he goes directly for you. So you don't even have to fight this guy if you... Wow, he is kicking my ass. But the Mamuta is very interesting. Not only is he normally a docile enemy that doesn't attack unless provoked, but he doesn't kill Pikmin. He only plants them, and in fact, when he plants them, they instantly become flowers. Meaning, the Mamuta is basically an innocent creature that likes flowers, and you're kind of a dick if you kill him. Whoops. And also, he has a very interesting way that he spawns. You see, he only appears on even-numbered days, only starting at day 8. So because we only came to this area in days 1 and 5 in the main story, this guy actually never spawned. And the only reason that he spawns on even-numbered days is because there's another optional boss that appears in this very area on odd-numbered days starting at day 9. Let's check him out. If you come to the impact site on day 9 or later, on odd-numbered days, you'll find something a little bit more dangerous than a simple Mamuta. This thing is a Gulix. It's a really weird enemy that only appears in the first Pikmin game. As you can see, it's a weird single-celled organism, and it also just so happens to be the only water enemy in the entire game. So as you can see, there are these 2 weird organelles that are inside it. The one that's trying to attack us right now, the one that has all the weird lobes on it, that thing will expel all Pikmin from it if you touch it. However, it does a lot of damage if you hit it directly with a Pikmin. The one that my Pikmin are attacking right now well, I guess you could say it's its weakness, because technically that organelle is slightly stronger than the one he's trying to attack us with, but if you only attack the one in the back, he can't actually shake them off. So yeah, this is a very strange enemy, because not only is he the only water enemy in the game, and not only does it appear to be a giant single-cell organism, but there's a very weird... What am I trying to say? There's a very interesting fan theory associated with this thing, but I can't really go into detail about it right now because it does spoil a boss from Pikmin 2, and it also spoils a very, very significant boss in Pikmin 3. So, if you don't care about spoilers, I would suggest looking it up because it's very interesting and it has to do with the story of Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. It's very interesting, so definitely look into it if you don't care about spoilers or if you've already played through Pikmin 2 and 3. Next up, I'm going to show you the 3rd and probably the most difficult optional boss, Seawall in the Distant Spring. So the 3rd and final optional boss that we're going to be tackling today is quite a doozy, if I do say so myself. It's probably the most dangerous out of the 3 optional bosses. So what we want to do is we want to have 99 red Pikmin stay back at base camp. It's very important that I leave them back at the base camp. What I want to do is I want to attack this egg that I said that we needed to... What is that blue Pikmin doing? You gotta hit the egg. If you may remember, I said during my main Let's Play that you should ignore the hell out of this egg because that thing! This is the Smoky Prog! And this thing does not mess around! You see that big, noxious gas that it leaves behind? Oh boy. That gas instant death to any Pikmin that touch it. If you so much as touch it, any Pikmin will die. So the Smoky Prog, if you remember from the enemy slideshow at the end of the Let's Play, this thing is technically, or is theorized to be, the larval or malformed form of a Mamuda. You know, that very friendly, very passive-aggressive, like that very passive flower-planting enemy that really didn't try to hurt us at all. This thing is the exact opposite, because even though you need to provoke it to actually, ooh boy. Even though you need to provoke it first for it to actually attack, this thing does the exact opposite that a Mamuda does, because the Mamuda... Okay. The Mamuda plants Pikmin and then makes them flowers. This thing does that roar attack, which actually sprouts up Pikmin that you have planted around your base camp, and kills them immediately with its gas! Oh my god! You see, this is why you shouldn't underestimate this thing, because it will kill so many Pikmin so fast. Yeah, that roar attack will uproot any Pikmin and just kill them immediately. It's very scary, but it's definitely worth your time if you're not really going for a particularly fast run, because that gold pearl that the enemy leaves behind will give you an outstanding 100 Pikmin if you bring it back to camp. And just to show you how cool it is, I'm gonna have only one red Pikmin carry it back. And you'll just see the Pikmin propagation that will happen. Oh. Apparently I need 3. Wait a minute, can I actually put them back before all the seeds come out? Can I actually have 100 seeds? Oh, it's so beautiful! Oh, it's so beautiful! 100 seeds! Oh, man! It's so beautiful! That Smoky Prog optional boss is worth it. It is definitely worth it if you manage to not kill 100 Pikmin in the process. Which, I don't know how you can mess up that badly, considering the fact that you can just quit the game and then come back to it, reload your last save, and try it again. But if you're hurting for Pikmin in any like specific color, that boss could really help you out in a pinch. Just as long as you don't let too many of them die. But without further ado, let's move on to the endings. First off, I want to show off the normal ending because that's the more tame of them. This ending will happen only if you get all 25 required ship parts, but not all 5 optional ship parts. Let's take a look. The day when my life support system fails has come. I've collected only 25 out of 30 ship parts. I have no choice but to attempt to launch the Dolphin into space, incomplete as it is. The ship doesn't need every lost part in order to fly. For better or worse, I must go. And you get the credits as per usual. Pretty tame ending, right? Not too triumphant, but he still made it off the planet alive, so it's all good. Now let's see the bad ending. You can only get this ending if you don't collect all 25 required ship parts. And it is morbid. See for yourself. The day when my life support system fails has come. I've collected only 21 out of 30 ship parts. I have no choice but to attempt to launch the Dolphin into space, incomplete as it is. The ship doesn't need every lost part in order to fly. For better or worse, I must go. They turned Olimar into a Pikmin. That is dark! Pikmin are savages. I kind of feel like the Pikmin did that just because they liked Olimar so much and they're like, you know what, if you can't go home, you might as well be one of us. But God, that is sad. That guy had a family to go back to. He had a home and he had a job and everything, and now he lost all that. That's dark! Dear God, Miyamoto. I'll see you all next time when I take on challenge mode. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all then.